Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be discussing with you guys my plans for this year, specifically referring to my plans when it comes to makeup and how it will affect this channel. I have some thoughts on how I'm going to be buying and consuming and enjoying makeup, and I'm sure that it will be affecting the channel because this is my makeup channel. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I hope that the makeup that I'm wearing today looks okay. I had some struggles with the face makeup. I don't want to get into it, but it was a whole thing. So obviously I look maybe just a little bit over blushed. I used the Patrick Ta blush palette from the holiday release this year. I ended up using all 4 shades. While I'm talking about Patrick Ta, I did use the black matte from the Major Dimensions 3 in my eyebrows because I've been using it to darken my brows lately. I'll just tell you what else I have on. Oh, I am wearing my Lily lashes. I did the magnetic lashes. This is my second time trying them. They're nice. I like them a lot. I think they actually look quite good. On my lips, I'm wearing the lip pencil Carnage from Unearthly Cosmetics, just like around the edges. And then I went in with Secret Lover, which is a gloss from Pat McGrath. I'm trying out these glosses because I really liked this clear one that they sent as a sample. And so I'm trying a couple colored ones that I ended up buying. On my eyes, I'm wearing Lightwork Volume 5 from Danessa Myricks. I'm wearing this shade through the inner part of the crease, which would make a perfect one and done shade, just all over everything. On the outer part of the lid, I have this one here. I'll tell you the names. So Unstoppable was the first one. That's in like the inner part of the crease and also a little bit under the eye here. Unbreakable, this one here is a little bit deeper and a little bit more red purple. That's on the outer part of the crease and outer part of the under eye. Powerful is on the outer part of the lid. It's a deeper kind of a shadow, much more shifty. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but then I did Healed, which is this one here, also very shifty on the rest of the lid. And then Protected, this one here for the inner corner. So that's the look. I think it's really gorgeous. I'm enjoying that palette a lot. I am wearing my Huda concealer and setting powder and my Fenty skin tint, so that's what I have on my face. But let's get into my goals. So the first thing that I want to address is the fact that I have to spend less on makeup this year. 2023 kind of ended not in a good way, and I'm kind of struggling still, so 2024 is going to be hard. I hope that things get better, but we will see, because I don't know. But just in general, like even if it wasn't for that, I still want to put a cap on how much I spend every month. This is not going to be like a hard cap. There's going to be some flexibility because sometimes I'm going to want to go just a little bit over. When November comes around and there's all the sales, I need to be a little bit more flexible. But for the most part, I'm going to be setting a cap of $100 a month. $100 on makeup products every month as the cap. I'm not going to spend at least $100. I'm going to spend maximum $100 with some leeway here and there if it feels justified. So far this month I haven't bought anything, but I was thinking that I might try a new brand this month, a brand that I'll mention later. And if I end up buying some stuff from them, I'm going to keep it under $100. The other limitation that I'm setting for myself this year is 1 eyeshadow palette a month. That's another one that's going to be maybe a little bit flexible. Like if there's, say, like 2 eyeshadow palettes in a collection or something, maybe I'll justify buying 2. Or if there's like a bundle or something, maybe I'll justify buying 2 if it stays under $100. But I think that for the most part, I don't have any reason to justify buying more than 1 eyeshadow palette in a month. So, I mean, I have so many in my collection, and I have so many that I recently added to the collection that I need to be trying out and playing with, and old ones that I need to go back and play with more. Right now, I'm also filming my eyeshadow palette collection and declutter, and so I am trying to remove some extra stuff from my collection that I don't need, and I don't want to be adding things to the collection that I don't need. I want to enjoy what I have, and I want to use the products that I've already spent the money on. I do want to try some new brands this year. At the top of my list, I've actually put Lunar Beauty, probably because they're going to be the first ones that I'm going to try. I heard so many good things about their setting powder that, people are saying that it's like their new holy grail, it's their new favorite. The Huda Beauty setting powder was a lot of people's favorite prior to Lunar Beauty releasing their setting powder. So I bought the Huda setting powder, because I heard so many great things about it. But now I'm hearing that the Lunar Beauty is even better. So I think I'm going to be trying them maybe this month, maybe next month. But even beyond the setting powder, I heard so many great things about their lip oils, and they apparently smell really good. So they have some that are more sheer, some that are more tinted. I want to try those out as well. And then for years, I've been wanting to try the Moonspell Volume 2 palette just because I love that color story. Do I need that palette? Am I gonna buy it in my first purchase from them? Maybe not. Maybe I'll wait. But we'll see. Again, I have to keep the purchase under $100, so I can't buy too many things at once. I also want to try Tom Ford this year. Their quads, specifically the Electric Cherry and Cherry Smoke palettes. Those have been on my wish list for a little while now, and I think I'm gonna take the plunge and buy them. The only thing is they are $90, and I know that no matter what, I'm not going to feel like that was $90 well spent. I might wait, get them on sale. We'll see. I don't know. If I'm doing one palette a month with a $100 cap on makeup in general for the month, maybe I'll just buy one of those palettes, probably the Electric Cherry, and just have that be my one purchase for the month. But even still, like, I don't know, $90 is a lot of money for 4 eyeshadows. Kind of ridiculous, right? But I don't know. I need to think about it. I might be getting it in this Sephora sale, or maybe I'll make it like my one purchase for the month at some point. I don't know. We will see. We will see. I also really want to try Sugar Drizzle this year. They are an indie brand. I think I'm going to be kind of laying off a lot of indie brands in 2024. I'm going to talk about that later in the video, but I do want to try just a few more indie brands, and Sugar Drizzle is one that I like a lot of the palettes that they've come out with. They're really cute. Like that would be maybe an instance where I would make an exception with the one palette rule. If I'm going to try them, maybe I'll grab 2 palettes, but I don't know. I don't know for sure if I would actually make that decision. Another brand that I want to try is Viseart. That's another brand that a lot of people seem to like, and they have some nice palettes. So I would like to try them at some point. I also would really like to try that Izamaya palette, the Industrial Volume 2. That one's really beautiful, and everyone seems to love that one as well. That was kind of it for at least what I wrote down. I didn't even write down Izamaya. I just knew in the back of my mind that I wanted to try that palette. But those were the only brands that I thought to write down for brands that I want to try. But there might be others. We'll see. I want to lay off of some brands. Like I was saying, I kind of want to lay off of indie stuff for the most part this year. There's too much. And it can get expensive, and it can get overwhelming. And I have so much stuff. I don't really want to be spending tons of money on all these different indie brands. But I also want to lay off of ColourPop. ColourPop is just, I loved them so much when I first started getting into makeup. because it was affordable and there were so many fun color stories. But I feel like over the years their stuff has gotten more boring, honestly. Like, I was buying them in 2021 when I first started buying makeup and everything seemed so fun. They're very repetitive now. They're not coming out with innovative new formulas and stuff, and the color stories are kind of repeating themselves. So I'm gonna try to, not even try to. I don't think it will be that hard. I'm not gonna buy from ColourPop unless they come out with something that I really really feel like will enrich my collection. You know, I'm not gonna just buy a 9 pan because I want it for my collection of 9 pans. And I'm not gonna buy like a collab palette just because it's a collab with an IP that I enjoy. Like, I'm not gonna do that this year. I promise. That's more a promise to myself than a promise to you, but we will see. Hopefully, I can stick to my promises. I also want to lay off of both Glamlight and Odin's Eye. I tried both of these brands. Well, I tried Glamlight last year, 2023, and I tried Odin's Eye in 2022, right? I think so. And it's not that I don't enjoy them, because I do. I just, for some reason that I can't even pinpoint, don't reach for their stuff very often. I don't know what it is. I just don't reach for my Odin's Eye and Glamlight stuff very often, like at all. And I have kind of a lot of them now. I have like those Scooby-Doo palettes. I only use them the one time that I like did a video. I have a lot of palettes from them and I just don't reach for them that much. And I can't explain why. I think maybe it's because I'm enjoying more high end and more expensive palettes more, and I'm also leaning to more neutral palettes recently, or at least if I'm gonna do colorful things, I want to mix it with some neutrals. Like this that I have on today is colorful, but it's not crazy colorful. Like, it's not super crazy bright and in your face. Oh, I forgot, I'm wearing a liner in the lash line from ColourPop. Don't remember what it's called, and I don't want to go get it. But yeah, I just, in general, I'm wearing more things kind of like this, and yes, I could definitely achieve this with an Odin's Eye palette. I guess my first instinct is to go to my more expensive palettes because I spent more on them. I don't know. I don't know what the psychology behind it is, but I'm not going to be buying from Odin's Eye unless they really get me with something. Like, I had made the decision to stop buying from Odin's Eye just because, like, buying things just because. It was in the summer, right, when they came out with those like kind of more muted neutral palettes. I think that was when I was like, I don't need to buy everything from this brand. I didn't buy those palettes, and I didn't buy their new holiday release this year, but I did get the Angelica collab, the Halloween palettes. It's just like, I'm gonna pick and choose, and I'm only gonna buy from them if they come out with a real banger that I think is gonna really enrich my collection. Similarly, like with Glamlight, I got a lot of their stuff from Marshalls, and I don't know, things were cheap and I was just grabbing them up, and now I have all these things and I don't really use them that much. I'm not gonna buy from them just because they're inexpensive. I'm gonna save my money and only buy from them if they come out with like a real quality product that I feel like I don't already have in my collection. I want to try more products though from Fantasy Cosmetica and It's Belle. I know that those are two indie brands. I know I'm talking about like buying less indie, but those are brands that I know make good products and at least, good eyeshadows, and I do want to try more of their stuff. I want to try Fantasy Cosmetica's lipsticks because they look like tons of fun. They're like all fun colors and stuff, or some of them are fun colors, some of them are more your normal stuff, but I want to try more products from them, and I want to try more products from It's Belle, again, because they both have very shimmery, sparkly, fun formulas. I only have one palette from Fantasy Cosmetica, and I like barely ever use it. But I think that if I don't know, maybe this is me being stupid. I'm thinking like maybe if I get more palettes from them, I'll like want to use the products more. Maybe that's dumb, but I just want to try a few more things from them, and then I'll decide like, do I want to keep buying from this brand or do I not? But the big thing this year is I want to use what I have. I want to get use out of the things that I have. I'm going to do another declutter. So I'm doing my declutter right now, and I want to do another one. I'm going to plan for like the springtime, maybe summer. Actually, maybe summer would be even better because I would have a little bit more time to like go through my collection. I'm putting certain palettes like on the chopping block. Like if I don't use this before my next declutter, I'll declutter it. I think that that's going to be kind of my policy, not with everything, because I'm not going to be able to use everything between now and summer because there's so much, but certain products where I'm like, do I like this? Do I want to keep this? I'm going to set it aside or like make a list maybe. And if I don't feel tempted to use it, I'm going to declutter it, even if I feel like I like it in theory. There are too many things in my collection that I like in theory, but that I don't ever use. I think I'm also going to, and I have to write this down, that I use this palette today. I think I'm going to start keeping track of what palettes I use and like how many times I use them. I might even keep track of what shades I use. I don't know. I feel like I need to get like a little book or something to just have over here with my makeup and just write those things down, like a little notebook kind of a thing. And I think that that will be useful for me. I think that that will help me with deciding what palettes to keep when I do my declutters, what palettes I maybe need to consider pulling out more, and I'll also kind of have a better idea of what brands I'm getting proper use out of. Not like I don't kind of already know that, but I'll at least have the record. I'll at least have it like recorded so I can look back and see. I wrote down again that I want to do the mid-year declutter, paying special attention to the palettes on my chopping block. Some things that I want to bring back or do more of on my channel. I want to bring back my fantasy color stories. I keep saying that I want to do it and then I keep chickening out. It's kind of a lot of work to do those fantasy color stories videos, and I'm like horrified by the way that they affected my channel because I feel like my viewership just dropped off. I don't know if it was because of the thumbnails. I don't know if people just didn't like the concept. I don't know if people didn't like Mortal Kombat because I was doing them at the time about Mortal Kombat. Or if it was, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but that whole series kind of contributed to crushing my channel. And I mean, I'm really struggling with kind of growing this channel back. I mean, not that it's like shrunk necessarily, but the growth itself has diminished. Like it takes so many videos for me to get like a follower. Like I used to be getting like 2 or 3 followers per video. Now it's like every 10 videos I might get a follower. Like it's not good. And my videos are also getting way fewer views. So I don't know. I've also been thinking maybe I need to start another channel, but I don't know what the concept would be if I started another channel. Would it just be this 2.0, or would I do something else? I don't know. But I also want to not bring back, but do more of my makeup and chill videos. People seem to like those. Maybe because when I do those, I start with the base. Like I do my whole face. A lot of my videos, I just do eyeshadow. In case you haven't noticed, this is primarily an eyeshadow channel. Like I do talk about other things, but I'm mostly into eyeshadow. Like that's the main thing for me. But I want to bring back my makeup and chill videos and do more of them. just because they're more casual. There's less editing. I just kind of chit chat through the whole thing, apply my makeup. The only reason that I don't do it more is because my makeup is not as good when I do it on camera. Like, if I'm not completely focused, if I'm not really taking my time, the look ends up not as good as it could have been. I know that, like, any time that I do makeup on camera, I know that that's the case. But then the next thing that I wrote down was I want to do more in-depth tutorials. Like, I want to be better about doing tutorials. I feel like when I do tutorials, sometimes I almost kind of forget that I'm doing a tutorial, and I feel like I should be over explaining more, because to draw new viewers, sometimes you have to appeal to people that are just learning how to do this stuff. I do feel like tutorials get views, at least for me. So I feel like I should be doing more of them. But if I'm going to do them, I need them to be more in depth. I need to really take my time, be like, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm doing it, this is the kind of brush that I'm using, this is the kind of product that I'm using, whatever, and just really take my time and give more detail. Another thing that I really need to do is, maybe I don't need to, but I feel like it will probably help, is I want to diversify my channel. I have kind of tried to do that in the past, but I'll do like the ASMR videos, I'll talk about things that don't have to do with makeup, I'll combine makeup and other hobbies of mine, which is, the whole fantasy color stories thing was meant to be that. And I always talk about how I want to make the channel more fun, funny. I want to make it more nerdy, but it's hard to do that and stay kind of on theme, like with the whole makeup thing. I don't know, I'm struggling with that. I've been struggling with that. I have a home life that recently has really been killing me. Like, I'm just being honest with you, I'm so drained. As I'm sitting here filming this, I'm like, I feel like I could just fall asleep. I feel pretty crappy, honestly, like physically. And I don't always have time to commit to really giving my all to this channel. And that sucks, because I really wish that I could. I really want to. But it's just not feasible. So I want to do more interesting things that will draw more viewers. I just don't have the energy or the time. So I have decided to upload fewer videos, maybe, or just whenever I really feel like I can upload. I'm trying to keep Sunday as like an upload day, but like I can't keep to a schedule anymore, because if I'm gonna force out videos that are subpar just to get a video out, if my life is too busy, if I'm too tired, I don't want to have to sit and try to force a video and then edit it in a sloppy way and then get it out as fast as I can, because that messes with the viewership. If I put out a sucky video, people aren't going to want to watch it, and then that's going to mess with how I exist within the algorithm. So I need to do things that will draw more people in. I need to diversify the channel, but I also need to find my place on this platform. That might, like I said, even mean starting another channel, starting with another concept, still playing with makeup and being this person, but maybe not necessarily doing something that centers around makeup. I've thought about maybe trying to do like commentary and stuff, comedy, I don't know, talking about maybe serious things that really like matter to me and are important to me and are not as frivolous as makeup. But like, how does that all work on one channel? does it work on one channel? Maybe not, probably not. But if I am going to stick to what I'm doing here, because I don't want to stop doing the that dude in makeup thing, even if I do start another channel, I still want to be able to do this, because this is like fun for me, usually. But I just need to figure out what this channel is meant to bring to people. What do I offer? And honestly, you guys, if you're watching this, let me know what I offer to you. Like, why do you tune into these videos? Like, what do you like about watching me? I know a lot of people like me for my personality, but personality is not enough to make people click on videos. Unfortunately, I would love to talk about movies and music. I would love to do like rankings and tier lists and stuff like that, talking about non-makeup stuff, but like still looking like this. Would I have to do that on another channel? Could I do it here? I don't know. I might experiment with those kinds of things on this channel, and then if I kind of get in the groove of it, I might start branching off and doing other channels or another channel or whatever. We will see. I need to, we will see. I don't know. I need to figure that out. But let me know what you would like to see from me. Let me know, like, did you guys enjoy my top 10 Christmas movies video? Did you like my Christmas books video? Do you like my ASMR videos? Do you like when I do things outside of the realm of talking about makeup? One more thing that I wrote down about makeup stuff, I need to find lip products that I love. That's going to be the goal for this year. Lip products. I love eyeshadow. I know what kind of eyeshadow I like. I know what brands I like, and I'm still kind of experimenting with new brands. I've found a mascara that I really like, which I was very lucky to find it pretty quickly. It's the Fenty, but I struggle with lip products. Lip products tend to run on me. These ones that I'm wearing right now are performing beautifully. I wish that there were more colors of these unearthly ones, but there's not so far. I wish that they could come out with like maybe some more neutral ones, or maybe even some more interesting colors like greens and blues and stuff. But these are really, really great, and they're cheap, which is really nice, and huge. These Pat McGrath lip glosses, they're quite nice. I am enjoying them. I'm trying other Pat McGrath products. They had like a sale on a lot of these matte lipsticks in the bullet like this. It was only certain ones, but they were each $12. $12 on a Pat McGrath lipstick. I can't wait to use this one. This is my kind of color. I love this. But I grabbed them up. That was these $12 lipsticks were even cheaper than when I found one of the Pat McGrath lipsticks in Marshall's. Like, the discount was even deeper. Deeper? Steeper? Deeper? How do you say that? The one that I got from Marshall's was $13. And it's from the Bridgerton collection, and it's like dinky plastic packaging. It's really nice. I love it, but it's not the same quality, and it was more expensive. So I took advantage of that $12 sale, $12 each sale. I ended up buying all of the ones that were available for $12. Maybe I didn't need to do that, but just trying the different shades, and why not take advantage, right? So I am trying lip products from different brands, but I really need to find like my go-tos, because I don't really have go-tos right now. I have too many ColourPop lip products, and I don't love the quality. They bleed on me, they wear away, they just, I don't know, they're weird. I also have some good NYX products, but the NYX ones I do kind of have to baby, because they can be a little temperamental. Like the Pat McGrath one that I wore the other day, the bullet lipstick, it wore away so beautifully, and I was like, oh my god, that is amazing. It beautiful, beautiful color. I had it on my lips, and I was eating, and the way that it wore away was just so graceful. Whereas other products that I have from like NYX, like I was saying, they don't wear away gracefully. They start to come off and it's like patchy and ugly and gross. I do like the NYX products. They're inexpensive and they're nice, but they don't wear away gracefully. And those Pat McGrath lipsticks do. So I need more things like that. The very last thing that I want to say is I just want to make the channel more fun. I want to do things that will make people click, make people watch all the way through, and make people happy, make you guys enjoy yourselves. Like, I don't necessarily know what the best options are for that, but I am doing my best to try and appeal to my viewers. It's difficult though, especially because people haven't been commenting as much lately, so I don't necessarily know what kind of things you guys are enjoying or, like reacting positively to. But I don't know. I hope that I can continue to create content that people will enjoy, and I hope that I can continue to make people happy, because it seems like I've made some people happy just doing this, and that's really great. As long as I'm doing that, even for just a few people, that's a reason to keep doing this. So okay, I feel wildly exhausted, and I wanted to film more of my makeup collection video after this. I think I will. I think I have the energy to do that, but that has to be it for this one. That was everything that I wrote down. Hopefully I can stick to my $100 limit and my one eyeshadow palette a month limit, and hopefully I can, I don't know, just figure some things out. That's gonna be, I think, the big goal here. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will be seeing you again very, very soon. Peace.